guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me today for another video. In today's video, we're going to be doing a review / wear test on the Morphe Fluidity Full Coverage Foundation. This foundation isn't super new, but it did come out, I want to say maybe about 2 or 3 months ago. I could be wrong, but I bought a couple of shades and I never tried it. And as I was sitting at my vanity today, I was looking at them and I was like, you know what? We're going to do a review and do a wear test on this foundation, and I want to see what's up with it. So I figured I'd sit down and record while testing this foundation out and giving you guys my thoughts on it. So if you're interested in seeing what I think about this foundation, stay tuned and watch the rest of this video. Alright, so before we start the swatches on these foundations, I did want to just give you a little bit of background on it. So first of all, this foundation is retailing for $7 right now. I think it was about 18 bucks, but it's currently on sale for $7. And the claims on this foundation says that it is available in 60 shades, which is awesome. And then it says it's a 24-hour long wear. It is sweat proof, transfer resistant, water resistant, free of oils, fragrance, and parabens, and it's supposed to be great for all skin types, but it's more geared toward normal to oily skin since it is a matte foundation. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll swatch them and see if they live up to these claims. So the first shade I'm going to go in and swatch for you guys is F4.120. This shade falls under the rich category, and it says that it is rich with deep red undertones, which means it's going to be kind of on the cool side, which I did not realize that when I purchased it. But again, I was going off of the pictures on the website, so it looked like it would be a good match. So we're going to go in and swatch this one first. So right off, I feel like this one is going to be too light for me, which is really weird because it's supposed to be a rich shade, which means it's supposed to be a deep shade. But this shade on me looks like it's just a little bit too light. And then it also says that this is supposed to have a deep red undertone, but I'm not really sure about this undertone. This doesn't seem red to me, like, at all. It seems more yellow, but I could be tripping. I'm not the best with foundation shades. So we already know right off, this is a no. This is not going to work for me, but I'm going to leave it up here and then we're going to swatch the other two shades next to it so we see how they compare. So the next shade that we're going to go in with is F5.10, and on the website it says that F5.10 is rich with cool peach undertones. So this one also looks too light for me. So I don't know, am I... There's no way I'm that bad at picking out a foundation. This does not match me at all. Like, this is no bueno. This is not good. Yeah, this is not gonna work. How did I pick out these foundation shades? Clearly, as you can see, I mean, you would think I like just clicked on something and put it in my cart. Let's go ahead and try the last one. Hopefully that one will be a good match. The last shade is going to be F5.20. So this one is supposed to be warm deep with neutral golden undertones. It's not looking promising so far, so hopefully this one will be the one. So right off, as I'm looking at these foundations, now that I have the third shade up here, I can now see how these two were supposed to be more cool toned foundation shades. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like this one matches either. But if I had to use one foundation out of the three, it would be this last shade, which is F5.20. So I think I am going to use that F5.20 and just see if we can make it work. Hopefully I won't look like I'm wearing a mask. This is where my skill as a makeup enthusiast comes in, to see if I can make this foundation work for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and go take this off and prep the skin, and then I will be right back and we will apply the foundation to the face, and hopefully we can make it work. All right, I'm back and the skin is prepped, so let's jump right in and go ahead and get into applying this foundation. It says it's supposed to be full coverage, so I'm just gonna start with a small amount. And I'm gonna go back and blend this out with a different brush. I'm just really using this to apply on my face. I'm already getting pretty nervous because this foundation is really warm. So far this is not really looking super full coverage because my skin is very uneven. I mean, on camera it looks really nice, but in person I still can kind of see like the dark areas of my face kind of peeking through. So it looks more medium coverage to me. I would say that, yeah, I would say this is medium, but I'm gonna go in with a different foundation brush and see if we can layer this foundation for more coverage. Only thing that with me layering this to see if it's buildable is that I'm worried about I'm gonna look like super duper orange, but I'm sure I'll be able to fix it and make this foundation work. So it does seem to be pretty buildable, and once you apply a second layer, it does give you full coverage, but you do have to apply 2 layers of it to see that full coverage effect. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish applying this foundation to the face. So we just want to make sure we're blending this down the neck so that we don't have a line of demarcation, especially since this foundation already does not match. At least we can try to finesse it a little bit and make it look like it does match, but we know this don't match. So aside from the color matching issue, the foundation itself, I do like it. It gives you a matte finish, but it doesn't feel like drying or anything. It's not like gripping my dry patches. It's looking pretty good so far. It feels really nice on the skin. The only issue that I'm having so far is just the shade, but I can't really blame the company for that. I guess that's more of my fault for not picking the right shade. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go off camera and finish up the rest of the face, and then I will check back in with you guys later today to let you know how this foundation held up throughout the day. So I will be right back. Hey guys, I am back and I have completed my face. So really quick, I'll just go over what products that I use to complete this look. For my eyeshadow on the eyes, I use the Morphe 35XO palette. I would show you the inside of it, but I dropped it and it's cracked all up and it's pretty much destroyed. But it's a very beautiful palette full of pinks and purples and mauves. It's very beautiful. I think it came out last month as well. So again, this is what I'm wearing on the eyes. For concealer, I used my Juvia's Place concealer in the shade 12 to highlight my face. And then to set that, I went in with my Dermablend setting powder in the shade Cool Beige. And then to set all over the face, I went in with my Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal setting powder. And this is in the shade Translucent Deep. For contour / bronzer, I just used the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker bronzer in the shade Mocha Mami. I didn't mix it this time. I only used the Mocha Mami since this foundation was a little bit light for me, so I didn't need to mix those bronzers. I just went in straight in with the Mocha Mami and it kind of helped balance out the foundation. And then for blush, I used the Believe Beauty Get Glow and Highlight and Contour palette. And if you watched my last video, then you know this is not a contour palette for somebody my complexion, so I use that middle shade for blush instead of contour, and so that's what I'm wearing on the cheeks. And then for the lips, I am wearing the KKW Beauty lip liner. So I want to say this is Nude 3 is the name of this shade. I don't quite remember, but these lip liners are bomb. I love these lip liners. And then for my gloss, I'm also wearing KKW Beauty lip gloss in the shade Nude 5. For my brows, I actually did not use my brow pencil today. I went back to my OG Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown, and I used the brush that goes with it to fill in my brows. And then for liner, just a plain old e.l.f. liquid liner in the shade Jet Black, and that is pretty much it. So I did get started pretty late today, so it is currently 5:20. We're gonna go ahead and wear this for the rest of the afternoon. I will check back in with you guys and let you know my final thoughts on this foundation.
5 hours later.
All right guys, so I am back and it is currently 9:03. So we did wear this foundation for a couple of hours. Overall, I really did like the foundation, and I don't know about you guys, but sometimes the longer I wear a foundation, the more I either start to like it or dislike it. And today I really did enjoy this foundation. So the only issue that I'm seeing with it is that it did start to break up a little bit, like where my smile lines are, and then a little bit around my nose. But I did wear it for almost the entire evening, so that's not too bad. I didn't blot, which I usually don't blot anyway, because I kind of like when a little bit of oils come through on my skin with my foundation, because it just gives you a little bit of a glow, so to speak. I don't get like oily to the point where it's kind of gross to look at. So yeah, all in all, I really enjoyed the foundation. I definitely see myself wearing it again. Even the shade isn't even bothering me so much. Looking at it in my viewfinder, the sun has gone down, so with just the lighting setup, it doesn't look too bad. But like I said, I think I could go a shade or a shade and a half darker. So I'm gonna definitely look around on the website to see if I can find something a little bit closer to my liking. But that is pretty much it. I will leave the links down below to all the products that I used in the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next upload. Ready for the